talks about Napoleon Bonaparte like he was some unstoppable military genius. He conquered Europe, he changed the world, and all by wearing a tiny hat. But no one talks about the real battle of his life, trying to get his wife Josephine to text him back. As this is my final yield gossip, I wanted a chance to have my terrible French accent be on display. So Napoleon wasn't just a conqueror. Oh no. He was the original love bomber. This man could take Vienna, but he could not take a hint. His love story with his wife started off pretty spicy because Napoleon meets Josephine, the effortlessly glamorous widow with perfect posture, a cloud of perfume, and a romantic roster the size of the French Olympic team. She's 5 years older, impossibly chic, basically the cool girl of the French Revolution. And Napoleon, he's short, serious, and looks a little malnourished from only eating the blood of his enemies for the last few years. And when they meet, he's like, "C'est moi, this short king of France." And then she squats down, looks him in the eyes and says, "You'll do, I guess." So they get married, and within the last 2 days, he's gone, off to command the army in Italy. And from the battlefield, Napoleon starts writing her all of these letters. Not one or two, hundreds. This man was running an empire and a one-man fan club for his wife. And these letters, they were intense. He would write things like, "I wake filled with thoughts of you. Your portrait and the intoxicating evening we spent yesterday have left my senses in turmoil." Josephine does the historical equivalent of thumbs-upping an iMessage, ignoring her husband by spending money on all these parties. And who could forget the iconic letter he sent where he said, "1,000 kisses upon your lips, upon your eyes, upon your heart, but not one on your feet. Ha ha ha. You know I detest them." Don't put Napoleon down for foot fetishes. And the best part of all of this, she wasn't even responding. There are entire archives of his letters, and historians are like, yeah, there's no proof that she ever wrote back. She was busy throwing parties, buying dresses, petting dogs, basically inventing the soft life before it was cool. And he's spiraling. He would write in the middle of a war or whatever, "You don't write to me, my sweet friend. You don't love your husband. You know the pleasure your letters give me, and yet you deprive me of it." That's not romance, that's emotional manipulation via quill. Then, when she finally writes him back, apparently kind of coldly, he loses it. He says, "Your letter is cold enough to freeze a polar bear." Which, by the way, this is 1796. He's never seen a polar bear. He's just inventing metaphors and emotional instability at the same time. Now, Josephine's letters, when she did write back, were different. She would write, "You are too demanding. You love me, I know, but you have the mind of a general and the heart of a clerk." Which, in translation, basically means you're dramatic and you need a hobby. But then Napoleon finds out she's been entertaining other gentlemen, and he implodes. He writes, "You are wicked, badly behaved, foolish, and a slut. You do not love your husband. You know how much he loves you, and you take no notice." Imagine being the guy who had to deliver that letter. Like, "Hey, Josephine, special delivery. Also, good luck." But the thing is, he immediately forgives her because 2 days later he writes, "I will kiss your beautiful mouth 1,000,000 times, and in my arms I will show you how much I love you." And he never stopped, even after the cheating, the distance, the divorce, even after he remarried, conquered Europe, got exiled, escaped, got exiled again. He never stopped talking about her. And when he died, his final words were, "France, army, head of the army, and Josephine." Like, even on his deathbed, he was still thinking, "Did she ever read my text?" So yeah, Napoleon Bonaparte was a brilliant strategist, fearless general, hopeless simp. This man could win every war except the one in Josephine's inbox.
I don't think that's in any biography ever written about Napoleon, is that he was a hopeless simp.
He was a hopeless simp. He might have won every war, but this man was down bad.
And this
Stand
guy
up, Napoleon. You need it.
And he branded every short guy. Every short guy has heard at one point or another in their life that you have a Napoleonic complex.
Right.
His brand has been that strong.
I'm telling you, Abby, I feel like you're missing out on a huge opportunity if you don't take these Yale gossips that you have done and continue to do them and package them and send them to high schools to play for the classes, because I really think the stuff would sink in better than whatever is in the textbook that they're reading.
Hey, y'all can pay for it on Substack, $5 a month.
There you go.
The Bert Show.